The Edmonton Oilers has lost another game. In the past 5 games, we are now 1-4. Welcome everyone back to game 13 of the OGR series. And there's a back-to-back, so I need to pump this out as soon as I can tomorrow, which is probably one of my busiest days tomorrow, of course, where I'm going to be going from school until 8 until 5. So I'm making this pretty late. And then right after I make this, I'm practically just going to go pass the fuck out. But it's been a long day. I've had a long couple of days, so I'm pretty exhausted right now. And I practically passed out while watching the Oilers game, so I watched some of the highlights that just got posted on Sportsnet. So I just watched a bit of the game. Plus, my internet was being shit. It was just not playing the game or at all. It was like buffering half of the fucking time. So it was a real big struggle to watch the Edmonton Oilers game. Plus, I was tired as shit. Plus, I needed to get some homework done. So it was a mix of everything. So I was just mainly working on some stuff, and then tomorrow I gotta go from 8 until 5 for school, so need to rest up for that tomorrow. I got a big show that I gotta do and shit like that, so tons of stuff that I gotta do, but we gotta make a quick video talking about the Edmonton Oilers and how much of an embarrassment they were in this game and how they just got fucking outskated, man. This Detroit Red Wing team, yes, they're a young team, and yes, they're not gonna be playing very good, but they're a speedy fucking team. They played way faster than us. I would have to say at the start of the game, we actually had that up-tempo hockey. I've been really liking Jujar Kara's play. I know a lot of people have been doubting how he's been playing, but the last 2 games, he's really been stepping up and really been on that forward check and really playing good, especially since he just got on Nuge's line. I think that really elevated his play. Same as Sam Gagner. Sam Gagner was all over the ice. He was really impressive tonight. And I'm hoping he could continue that success of being a hot player with Nuge, and maybe we get something generated from that line. And maybe we will get to see something from those two guys and both Nuge, Gagner, and Jujar. Because, I mean, Jujar has been buying for a goal. He needs to get one. He's been so close, but he just cannot bury in the back of the net. Otherwise, McDavid's line played really well last night, or tonight as well. Zach Kassian was all over the place. It's just they weren't able to generate very much offense. And the way that Detroit played, they just outplayed us. Mikko Koskinen was pretty outstanding. He got beat by Patrick Nemeth. His weak left side, we all know that's been weak for the past couple of years. And now EA has gotten another game right. I got to write the record of EA because I haven't been keeping track of it. But for the next episode, I will go through every single game and see what the record is for the Edmonton Oilers in the EA Sports world over the NHL, because it looks like we're about to lose another one as we're down 2-0 in my game clip right now. So I don't know how much of a score it's going to be for the Columbus Blue Jackets game, but we lost 5-2 against the Detroit Red Wings that EA guessed, and we lost 3-1. So they've been close. They haven't been able to hit the dead mark, but we lost another game, and that's the thing. We need to get a W. We need to. It's been devastating the way that we just have not been able to play very good hockey and defensive hockey at last. I think we need to have that little bit of a change up. I haven't been Manning, but I feel like maybe throwing somebody else in the legs and maybe mixing some shit up. I've seen Chris Russell making a couple mistakes because he's on his offhand, and I feel like that's going to decrease his play. I feel like if he's not on his offhand, that might help him a bit. But what can you really do when you're just kind of playing like shit? And that's the way we've been playing. I mean, the Detroit Red Wings, they out-fucking-played us. There's nothing else I can say about that game, is they outplayed us. But for a couple players that played good, Ethan Bear got outbeat tonight. He was dumbfounded how fast that team is. And Andreas Anthony and shit. I mean, this team is a deadly team. I don't think I could put it anywhere else but that we just played like shit. And we really need to step it up against the Columbus Blue Jackets tomorrow, and in the Pittsburgh Penguins on November 2nd this weekend. So we really got to step up our play for the Edmonton Oilers, or we're going to keep losing games. And right now, we need to get a big W because we need to get back in that W column. I mean, it is just the start of the season. Even if we start losing so many games, you guys are going to probably see me more depressed in these videos. But in the end, we know that this is a working process of a team, and I think it's going to take a while before we even start consecutively winning games. With all the injuries we're getting to with Joakim Magard and Josh Archibald out of lineup and Adam Larson and shit like that, it's been a big bummer. But there's nothing really else I can say about this team. We got outplayed, like I said, And we need to step it up for the Columbus Blue Jackets team, because this team is a speedy young team as well. So we're really going to have to step up our tempo. We're going to have to go out there, bash some bodies. Juju Akara and Zach Cassidy need to go out there, and we need to see McDavid's speed. We need to see everyone's speed just going full force and just attacking the Columbus Blue Jackets defense. I think that's what we need to do in the next game, and I'm hoping EA is not right about having a 2-0 lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets, 11 minutes left in the second period. So we're going to jump right in the highlights, and you guys get to see the outcome of that Columbus Blue Jackets game. But for right now, I'm going to sign off, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the highlights.
Hi, everybody. Along with Ray Ferraro, who's down at ringside, my name is James Cebulski. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio. Ray, the Blue Jackets still trying to find that sort of legacy here in the National Hockey League, but they've got something brewing here.
This is an underrated hockey place. This has got a big population of college students that love to go to the games. This can be a great hockey area.
A sight every hockey fan can appreciate. It's a clean sheet of ice, and we are about to get underway. Puck to Jenner. Takes the feed. Wrist one in front. Scores! What a shot!
Well, the only way he's stopping this one is if it hits him. As soon as the shooter went to shoot it, the goaltender dropped into the butterfly. He's looking around that traffic, hoping he can find it.
Ray, how have you seen this thing?
Columbus is going to be able to control this game if they play like they did in that first period.
Scores! That's 2 unanswered now.
They stayed right on it. Once they stopped that first one, they just pushed the pace of this. Now they get another. You make so many decisions that happen so quickly. Every once in a while, you get one wrong. That's an example of a bad decision.
And now it's grabbed by Nash. Sends a pass over.
Whoa.
Scores! 3 is the magic number.
Man, that goalie is getting just torched down there. 3 in a row here. He didn't waste any time. If he would have stopped that puck, the goalie would have had time to readjust. As it is, it's in the net.
Slides it over with pace to McDavid. Here's an odd man rush. From the scores!
Well, now they're only down by a couple. I guess it gives them a chance, but they've got to score again quick. So close to closing the book on this shutout. He just can't quite catch up to this one, and the shutout bid is gone. He was able to deflect it to the corner.
Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. Well, they come away with the victory, but boy, talk about taking your foot off the gas pedal down the stretch.
They really got sloppy, James. I mean, this game is in the bag for them, and then they just stopped working. Once they stopped working, the other team got back in the game.
I feel like working might come back and haunt them at practice tomorrow. In the meantime and in between time, he's Ray, I'm James. Good night.